Hey, all you perfectionists, welcome to Perfect Edition Comics. I'm your host, Perfect, and today, this afternoon, to be totally accurate, I'm going to take a look at my most hyped, most anticipated top 10 collected editions coming out next month. That's right, we're looking into August. Let's do this thing. Coming in at number 10, we've got Gotham City Monsters. Frankenstein heads to Gotham City in search of allies and recruits Killer Croc, Lady Clayface, Orca, Vampire Andrew Bennett, and a mysterious figure known as the Red Phantom. So this collects the miniseries 1 through 6. I don't think there's anything more after this. It is a trade paperback, and of course it's published by DC Comics. I think this one interests me the most because I really got into Justice League Dark and then Frankenstein and Shade and that whole vibe and kind of the magic-y monster side of the DCU, which I find pretty cool and normally has awesome art as well. So be on the lookout for this one. So next up at number 9, we have Low Book 2. It all ends here in the second oversized hardcover featuring a ton of designs, layouts, scripts, and other never-seen-before treasures. So as I said, this is the end of Low, so this collects issues 16 through 26, and of course it comes from Image, and their hardcovers are chunky and oversized, so this will look good on your shelf next to the first one if you got it already. And if you've been waiting for the series in hardcover format, wait no longer, because this August it is done. So next up we have the first compendium of Starman. So this isn't being recollected in the Omnibus or oversized hardcover editions that they had quite a few years ago. However, it is coming in a softcover compendium format, and it's going to be a chunky, thick bad boy, I can tell you that much. Let's look through what it collects. So this is Starman 0 through 42, the 80-page Giant number 1, Annual 1 and 2, Secret Files 1, Showcase 95 number 12, Showcase 96, 4 and 5, Power of Shazam 35, 36, and Shade 1 through 4. So that's a chunky amount of stuff, over 50 issues. Yeah, so if you want to have something to stop the door in the wind when the summer breeze comes through, then this is going to be what you need. As I said, it is a compendium softcover edition, and of course it's brought to you by DC Comics. Coming in at number 7 on my most hyped list is the collected Toppi Volume 6 Japan. So this is the 6th volume, which contains 5 tales set in feudal Japan, presented in English for the first time. So the tales are Tanka, Kimura, Sato, Ogari 1650, and Momotaro, featuring a new foreword by celebrated artist Kent Williams. So this, I believe, is kind of a European album size hardcover. I looked at some videos and sizes. It was hard to tell if it was fully oversized, but it's my belief it'll be more of a European size. It's black and white art as far as I can imagine, because the others in the series have been black and white. But yeah, if you want to get a legend of the game, these are really beautiful editions brought to you by Magnetic Press. Next up, staying with the big fat boys, we have an Omni. That's right, this is Captain America by Rick Remender. This is the whole, Dimension Z run if I'm correct, and this collects Captain America from 2012 1 through 25, Winter Soldier The Bitter March 1 through 5, All New Captain America Fear Him 1 through 4, All New Captain America 1 through 6, and Hail Hydra 1 through 4. As I said, this is in omnibus format, and of course it's brought to you by none other than Marvel Comics. Coming in at number 5 and staying on the Omni hype train is of course Daredevil by Charles Soule. This collects Daredevil from 2015 1 through 28 and 595 through 612, because obviously they're renumbered to get the whole hype for issue 600. Also contains Daredevil Annual number 1 from 2016, Daredevil Punisher 7th Circle 1 through 4, and material from All New All Different Point 1. As I said, it is an Omni, and of course it's brought to you by Marvel. Next up, we have something from a galaxy far, far, far away. That's right, this is Star Wars High Republic There Is No Fear. Journey back to the High Republic, the golden age of the Jedi. Centuries before the Empire and the Skywalker saga, the Jedi are at their height, protecting the galaxy as Republic pioneers push out into new territories. So this is the all-new hype from Star Wars and Star Wars comics, the High Republic, and this is the first trade paperback collecting issues 1 through 5. Also brought to you by Marvel and coming out in August. Next up, something near and dear to my heart. That's right, this is Rick and Morty, but it's not the Rick and Morty you know. This is Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I don't know how to sell this any more than the fantastic cover you see on your left. It just says it all, I guess. Including all 8 issues of the hit series, plus a brand new story from Jim Zub and Troy Little featuring Mr. Meeseeks conquering the Forgotten Realms. Over 300 pages of monsters, mayhem, and a bag of holding worth of bonus materials. So this collects issues 1 through 8, which I believe is the 2 mini-series. There was Rick and Morty versus D&D Series 1, and then there was a Series 2. And there is this brand new story, which might make it kind of like 9 issues or so, but it comes in over 300 pages because of all the extras and everything else. It is in an oversized hardcover format and is brought to you by Omni Press. Next up, the end to something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. I've got this in trade paperback format and I've got 1 through 9. This is Birthright number 10, the final trade paperback of the entire series. So this has been going since 2014 by Joshua Williamson and Andre Bresson. And this is it. This is the end. It collects issues 46 through 50. As I said, this is in trade paperback format. There are no hardcovers so far. Maybe now that it's done, they'll look at doing kind of 3 or 4 hardcovers. Hopefully, who knows. And as normal, it's brought to you by Image Comics. Coming in at number 1, and to be honest, the one thing that I have already pre-ordered on this list is The Last God. I saw this in the Black Label prestige format, and just looking at those single issues, it looks stunning from the art perspective. It's in this kind of oversized European format that DC Black Label does. So if you think about Harleen, and also of course Wonder Woman Dead Earth that I did an overview of, which you can check out later once you finish this video. Anyway, the format of those DC Black Label books is just stunning, like super widescreen, beautiful art, like pretty much the best oversized hardcovers on the market. So apart from the art and everything else, also just the kind of, I don't know, fantasy setting really got to me, and I thought this sounds really awesome. So let's read through the synopsis, see what it collects, and then you can also put it on your pre-order, or at least just go to your LCS and order it, because I think it's going to be amazing. So this collects the entirety of Philip Kennedy Johnson and Riccardo Federici's best-selling high fantasy horror masterpiece, The Last God, Book 1 of the Fellspire Chronicles in all its glory, along with Songs of Lost Children and an expanded edition of the role-playing campaign sourcebook, Tales from the Book of Ages. So yeah, it collects The Last God 1 through 12, The Last God Tales from the Book of Ages 1, and The Last God Songs of Lost Children number 1. As I said, it is this oversized hardcover, or at least an oversized hardcover with extra width, which makes it kind of more dynamic, full screen kind of experience. Very, very cool. Anyway, I'm super hyped for this. That's my number 1. I'll probably try and do this again next month to at least get everyone else hyped for what's coming. So thanks so much for watching. Please remember to drop a like if you liked the video. Drop a comment below for what you're most hyped for next month. And remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And remember, stay perfect. See ya!